Hey y'all, so today we are gonna go through some of the iconic Miss Universe gowns, and I'm gonna share with y'all some of my favorite design details. Okay, this pink is beautiful. I really love this collar going on in the shape that it has. I would love to bring that back in like a new way. That's really cool. Wow, and this flower detail, I'm so inspired by it. It's from 1973, which I feel like is really in and trendy. I'm seeing a lot of flowers like on necklaces and on tops, and I recently actually just made a white top with flowers all over it. Oh my gosh, is that a jumpsuit? That is iconic. I love that. I didn't know that there was somebody that wore a jumpsuit on the runway. And also this runway, where are they? There's like stone stairs and everything. And I love this metal breastplate or the top part. I don't know if it's actual metal, but the fact that it's this hard material is just really unique. I think I would actually add more volume on the pants so they would kind of have a skirt effect. So when she walks, it would look more like a gown and have a lot more movement, which would, I think, really have a presence on stage. And then I just love this top part. I don't know if this is metal or what, but I'm so curious about it. I want to learn how they made this, because I would love to put that in another design as well. I would probably add more of this metal detail, maybe around the hips area, and kind of, I think, do maybe a lighter illusion fabric on the sleeves and then add these metal details. I think that could be interesting. Love the gold. I was literally yesterday daydreaming about a gown in gold. I don't know, I'm really loving gold lately. Okay, so looking back on these, I'm noticing 70s was more simple, lighter fabrics, stuff that really draped and didn't hug the body too much. And I think that was a reflection of the times in the 70s and that whole movement and mindset of freedom. So I love that it reflects in fashion as well. I would totally wear those pieces now. I love this presentation too. This is so fun to watch, how the girls come out with the fans, okay, and these stairs. I love this whole stage. This year is 1980. Honestly, this sparkles so well. I mean, we wear gowns like this now with all the jewels and stones and everything. Okay, this one is white. It has feathers. Oh my gosh, and she has head jewelry on. That's beautiful. It's definitely reminding me of Cher, where she had a white gown. Like, I think it was a Bob Mackie gown, and I love that gown. I think what I would do to it is I would change the slit a little bit, make it a little bit higher. Maybe change it to the side because it looks like it's in the front right now. I love how there is a shape underneath this white fabric. So I really wouldn't tweak that too much. Maybe just change the angles of that white fabric a little bit more that I feel like maybe would be flattering on my personal body. Something I love to do is actually put the garment on and kind of just sketch on the garment. So I would have to kind of intuitively create that design. And then I think it would be really cool to dye it. Maybe a blue color, add like a darker tone of blue beads and sparkle. I feel like these are all elements that we could bring back now onto the stage in a new modern way. And I've actually been thinking a lot about my final walk gown, which will be in 5 months. So this is giving me a lot of ideas. Oh, Miss Columbia. Okay, that is beautiful. I would wear that now. This is 1984. It has kind of the glass beaded fringe, which actually my final gown had that as well. It's a similar texture I'm seeing. And I love it because the movement on stage, I think, is everything. Oh my gosh, 1988, classic. Wow. Look at that shape, high-low. That is something we haven't seen in a while. I think anything can be brought back. Any style, shape, or form can be brought back and made super cool with a twist on it again. So all of these are unique and really special in their own way. And I just love seeing all these different stage designs. Oh my gosh, Thailand. So I'm seeing a lot of white gowns. These are in the 80s, so it looks like white was really popular. I think now it's what is really popular, more of silvers and golds. We're really having a moment with that. We love that on stage. So it's interesting to look back and see kind of the different trends. The 80s, it's all about shoulder pads, structure, and shape, which I personally love to study and look back on because as a designer, I'm always thinking of angles and shapes. 1990, okay, this one is different. She has organza sheer sleeves and a cape. It's super airy. Okay, it's a dress, but they look a little bit like the harem pants, which is really different. I love that. I love a girl that is bold and will wear something unique and owns it. I think she looks great, honestly. This shape, her waist and the top part looks amazing. I am having a moment with shoulder pads and volume on the shoulders. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super into it. I wanna add shoulder pads to everything, so I love to see this. And the open back, she has that train in the back, which I would probably take off, and I would wanna use it in a different way. Maybe still have volume on the sides, but change that ruffle design. I actually love how fitted the skirt is and how straight it is. I think I would keep that, maybe even make it a little bit more fitted. And then I'm a huge fan of what is going on kind of in like her stomach and torso area. The gold beads are beautiful. I would keep that. I would probably add like a corset inside to cinch my waist a little bit more and kind of give that vintage Hollywood glamour flair to it. And then for the top, I would take away the volume, maybe even make it some sort of strapless, or bring the straps in where they go in like an X up here, or maybe just around my neck in a different way. I think there's a lot to work with Miss Bolivia's gown, and that's why I'm really drawn to it. Okay, this is iconic. Classic black and white. You can never go wrong with black and white. This is a prime example. It's simple and it has a touch of volume, and then stripes in the back. I think this is so cool. Miss Brooke Lee, 1997, royal blue is a great color. She looks lovely in that color. I love to wear this color now, actually. I love looking at the hairstyles too. I feel like this is a hairstyle I wore for prom when I was in high school. We were into the updos and the volume, the bangs on the side. This is bringing me back. Okay, Miss Venezuela, 1999. Okay, corsets are everything. I'm a huge fan of corsets. I love the shape and how it comes out a little bit on her waist, around the hips. I mean, it fits her beautifully. I haven't seen this before, and it's actually reminding me of Audrey Hepburn's gown that she wore in the Sabrina movie. I just watched it, so it's fresh on my mind. But it has that beautiful corset and then the train in the back. I would definitely start with the corset that she already has. I love the shape. Maybe accentuate the hips a little bit more and bring volume out. Add a little bit more boning there. I'm loving this texture on the white, but I would probably add black lace details and hand applique it all over. And then for the train, I like the train. I think I would actually add more fullness coming out just for more drama. The early 90s from this video, we're still seeing a lot of volume and a lot of satin actually, and I think the introduction of more sparkle and glitter and stones and jewels, which carried over into now, because now we're all about the sparkles, jewels, and just hand beading even more so. And I'm noticing the silhouettes are a little bit more simple, lighter fabrics again, starting to do slits. So it's really cool to see the evolution of gowns and how we draw inspiration from the past into the gowns that we wear today. So as a designer and a Miss Universe fan myself, I draw so much inspiration from looking back at old pieces, vintage pieces, or archives of gowns. So I really enjoyed this. It offers me so much inspiration, and I think it's so amazing how the women are just reflecting the times that they're in. And I think fashion is a way of documenting what's going on in the world, what's going on in our life, and it's a fun way to do so. So comment below what some of your favorite gowns are in this video, or if we left one out that is very iconic to you, I would love to hear about it.